I was ecstatic when I found out I got the part, and it was a shock. I mean, I found out about 4 days after the first meeting that the people were interested in me, and I was set to go to India to do another job, and I was actually in India when my agent phoned and said you got the part, but I was amazed to be offered the part. You learn that Robin and Marion did have a kind of teenage romance when they were younger, and Robin had to make a decision whether to go to the Holy Land to fight for the king, or he could stay with his childhood sweetheart, and he chose to go away and be patriotic and fight for king and country, and he had to sacrifice the love of Marion, and then that's part of the story. Is when he returns, can he win her back? And she's very, skeptical about his feelings and everything else. So, but it's the thing about the way this part of Robin is written is that he isn't just a do-gooder. I mean, he has got bad characteristics. He isn't a flawless kind of hero, if you will, like it's been done previously. He can be very selfish. He's arrogant. He is an arrogant man. He can get very clouded about what's going on in his own head to do with him, rather than making self-sacrifices. He wants to do his own thing in his head, and that's very obvious in the latter episodes, and also it's to do with his love of Marion. And so I think that is the main thing. And I don't know. I mean, I've only seen the Kevin Costner one, and that was years ago. I mean, I was too young to look at the Michael Pride and Jason Connery, so I can't comment on that. But I suppose with a part like this, you just have to think about what the people want to see, and if you can put that across in a way. It's only the stunts that are quite dangerous. For instance, in the first episode, you'll see Robin does a backflip off the roof of a barn, and that kind of thing isn't me. Anything that is dangerous or risks or fall, that isn't me. But all the fight sequences and all the horse riding and everything else, that's me. And I've been lucky, thank God. A few other people have been injured. Keith had an accident with a horse, and Sam Troughton, who plays much, you like me saying this, but he falls over quite a lot. He's got better. And Harry ran into a jug a few weeks ago, a leather jug in some scene, and he had to go to hospital. He had split all his eye open, he had to have stitches and everything else. So, but that kind of stuff is involved, and you can't moan about it. You can't moan that you have to run down a hill in the forest where there's stones and stuff. I mean, you can't think like that because of the nature of the show. You just have to kind of get in and get dirty with it. The horse riding was tough, just because due to the repetition, because you're getting on the horse every day and your body isn't, your legs and your buttocks aren't like leather yet, so you do get a bit tender and you do get bruised on the underside. So that was the most difficult thing, but it's great because you see your progression, so that's quite satisfying. Well, because we're all of a similar age, most of us are kind of guys in our 20s, and Gordon Kennedy plays Little John. He's a bit older, but he's great. He's great. So there isn't really kind of separation. It isn't cliquey. We all kind of go out together. And Budapest has got a good nightlife for bars and clubs and stuff, so we do that. And also there's the spas, and the thermal spas, which we go to as well.